Hi!
Hello, and welcome to the Daily Almanac for August 4th. So, let's get started.
This day in history!
On this day in history, August 4th, 1793, Joseph Marion Hernandez was born. He was the first Hispanic to serve in the U.S. Congress. He was a delegate from the Spanish territory of Florida. He served in Congress just over 5 months, from September 1822 to March 1823. He later served the U.S. Army in the war against the Florida Indians. He led the 1837 expedition that captured Seminole chief Osceola. Also, on this day in 1901, Louis Armstrong, an African-American jazz trumpeter, was born. He became one of the 20th century's best-known and best-loved entertainers. After World War II, Armstrong served as a goodwill ambassador for the United States. And on this day in 1977, President Jimmy Carter signed a document creating the Department of Energy. Today on Word Power, we're going to talk about a part of speech called a pronoun. A pronoun is a word that can replace a noun in a sentence to make the sentence flow better. A sentence without pronouns would sound like this. Jennifer wanted to know if Jennifer's brother was the one that took Jennifer's bike. I mean, that's confusing. But if you use pronouns, the same sentence makes a lot more sense. Jennifer wanted to know if her brother was the one that took her bike. She, he, her, him, it, they, and me are all examples of pronouns.
Ooh, extremes.
Today on Extremes, we ask, what is the smallest primate ever found on the planet? The answer is a pygmy mouse lemur. The head and body of these little critters is only about 2.4 inches or 62 millimeters. They only weigh a little over an ounce or 30 grams. And that's pretty amazing when you think about gorillas, the largest primates on the planet, which can weigh over 400 pounds, which is about 180 kilograms. Pygmy mouse lemurs are nocturnal, which means they're awake during the night and asleep during the day. They live in Madagascar, an African island country off the coast of southern Africa.
Health tips.
If you see somebody being bullied, don't ignore it. You can try to talk to the bully, but if you don't feel comfortable talking face-to-face, try leaving a note in the bully's locker. Explain that his or her behavior is serious and harmful. You know, it takes confidence to stand up to a bully, and most people don't speak out because it can be hard. But chances are other people feel as uncomfortable as you do. Now, when one person speaks out, it gives others the chance to add their support and take a stand too. It's time to get serious about styrofoam. Styrofoam can't be recycled. So, what should you do with your leftover styrofoam cups and containers? The only thing to do is to get creative. For example, you can cut the styrofoam into shapes and use them as stencils. Or what about making them into tunnels and ramps for your toy cars? Maybe you could even turn them into furniture for your dollhouse. You know, I'd rather make a sculpture than send the styrofoam cups to the dump where they'll never break down. Well, that's all the time we have left today for Daily Almanac. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you tomorrow.